For everyone in this room. Correction, for none of you. It is for Gypsy, but specifically it's for Maze and Swan and their twins. When you were born, you were nothing more than the best mistake I'd ever made in my life. A one-night stand that turned into a 6-month relationship. A conversation turned into an argument. I don't remember whether Al Green started sounding a lot like Phyllis Hyman. Somewhere between that, the Teddy Pendergrass was no longer working its magic. I don't care how many wine coolers I pushed into your mother's mouth. What came out was more acidic than what went in. Son, I'm not mad at her anymore. I'm happy. I appreciate the millionth of a second that I fell in love with her, the millionth of a second I decided not to pull out and stayed in. Because that beautiful, horrible, tragic, oh my God, pee on a stick, wait 5 minutes for a negative plus sign on a thing from Walmart driving me freaking crazy. 18 years later, here you are. With your own apartment, your own job, your own car, your own everything. Yo, Dad, I don't need you no more. Is what you say over the phone, though we both know that you're lying. You need me. Only half as much though as I need you. See, you were born a magician, nothing more than super glue and band-aids when you came from between your mother's legs. That way I could never let you go, but I could always peel off parts of you and apply them to my broken, stuck wounds. You had a habit of making things appear out of thin air on me, like my smile. Had a way of turning it into a frown every time you would disappear out of my vision. Baby boy, I named you Jordan Elijah for the biblical and the river. Not the one that was carried away, but the one that God couldn't bear to watch die. So he sent down a chariot of horses on fire to bring up into heaven. My wish for you is that you live a life so pure and so noble and so heroic that God can't bear the thoughts of you dying a mortal death, snatches you up and pulls you into the nether regions. So when the day comes, God forbid, if I outlive you and you just disappear one day, I know my final wish has been granted. That you just got snatched away by a God who loved you as much as your father did. See, I told him when you came into this world that if I gave him over to you, he better treat you right. Otherwise, I'm breaking into heaven and he's going to have a lot of answering to do. I assume Jesus has had enough black eyes in his time frame to know a man is serious when he sees one. So far, you've been carrying things on the uprighteous moments. I'm encouraging you with your first year of freedom out of high school, don't get a girl pregnant like your dad did. Well, it sounds okay right now. 20 more years of ramen noodles and baby diaper changes where both of you are still throwing up or shitting on yourself half the time is not a good look. But instead, enjoy these moments and be a children again. Children in this room, quit worrying about your Facebook status, how many friends you have, and your Twitter feed. Get off of your cell phones and whatever the fuck you're on. Go play, have fun, run around in circles for no other reason except to feel a breeze on your face that you created. Become a god in your room. Squish people's heads when they're not really paying attention. Light ants on fire with magnifying glasses and laugh maniacal Dexter Laboratory laughs. When no one is wondering what's going on. Don't be in such a rush to grow up. Look at the sad faces of all us suckers that rushed to grow up. If you ever need to know how wonderful childhood is, look at your parents. None of them seem fucking happy tonight. And the reason they always are barking at you is because they want you to enjoy what you have. So I'm saying this through speakers, hoping that the subsonic frequency somehow vibrates into a chubby belly over there that's holding on to 2 children that are going to be born part library book and part lightning storm, part typhoon and part Nobel Peace Prize laureates. I want them to remember to run around in circles just to feel a breeze on your face. There is nothing more precious than Saturday morning to do than watch cartoons. There'll be enough time for masturbation later. Right now, just laugh at your parents because they are jealous of what you still have. Do not squander it in your internet connections, but still make connections. If you really like somebody, write them a note. Make a cassette tape mixtape. I know the shit sounds crazy, but it still exists. Passing on an MP3 download on Valentine's Day just isn't quite the same as pressing someone a cassette tape that you spent all day pressing record and play and rewind on. Be beautiful, be daring, be young. Be beautiful, be daring, be young, be beautiful, be daring, be young. Because you're gonna blink and a mortgage is gonna have its foot in your ass. You'll have a root canal need without root canal dental insurance. Your 401k will go 401, fuck you. And you'll have children of your own. And I want you to sit with them on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons. I want to see Swan and Mazes twins come and read poems trying to beat us old asses one of these days on a microphone. I'm going to still beat them the best I can, but I still want them to have fun trying. Fart in the bathtub. On your parents' pillowcase. Next to your parents right now. They'll know it means that you love them.